Hi guys, and a very warm welcome to Glory Road Trip. As you can see, we are quite literally on the road, the Great Eastern Highway to be precise, and that is because we are heading out to the fringe of the wheat belt to Northam, where we are going to be linking up with the juniors from Northam Springfield FC. Now, I'm fortunate enough to be joined on the road trip today by a couple of Glory players. We've got Hamzaoui in the front, we've got Freney in the back, and next to Will, you will see our fantastic videographer, Jack Foley. Jack is here basically to make sure that I don't wreck the equipment and also to activate the child lock to prevent both Will and Anas from escaping if the interview takes an unsavoury turn. So we're about half an hour away from Northam. Really looking forward to meeting the guys from the club. They're fantastic supporters of Perth Glory. They always send a few members along to games each and every week, so we're really looking forward to interacting with them at one of their junior training sessions tonight. But we just thought, as we've got the players with us, a captive audience, if you will, thought we might throw a few questions their way. So we'll start with yourself, Anas, up in the front riding shotgun today in the lucky seat. Mate, if you were making this journey yourself, solo, would you be listening to music? Would you be listening to podcasts? How would you be passing the time on the journey?
Yeah, I think a little bit of music. It's always enjoying. So, yeah, music.
What sort of music would you be listening to, do you think?
I listen a bit of Arabic music, French rap.
Okay.
Yeah. Also Belgian artists. Yeah, that's the one I listen to.
So you speak three languages, is that right? Yeah.
I got French, Dutch, English, Arabic also a little bit.
Okay.
And that's it.
Now, in terms of music in the changing rooms, I get the feeling that the lads are probably not allowing Arabic rap or French rap on there. Would I be right?
Yeah, we got DJ Keelan and DJ Musti, so it's okay. We let them do all those stuff, but they have good music, so it's okay. It's perfect.
Okay, not too bad. Will, what about yourself? What would you be listening to?
Probably some Drake, to be honest. Some Drake or yeah, just rap in general. Maybe some more laid-back music, some Thames, something like that.
I had you down as a possible podcast listener. I thought you might be slapping a foot because you're a bit of a football obsessive, aren't you, on the quiet?
Yeah. I watch some football on my own time, but no, not really. More just music on my road trips.
That's fair enough. Now, Anas, just more generally, mate, obviously you've come over from Belgium. First time I think that you've played overseas, if I'm correct. How have you settled into life in Perth?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. It's a really nice city. I'm really happy to be here. I didn't know it was like that. I heard a lot of good things about Perth, but when I came myself and I saw what it was there, I really liked it, and I think I will be happy this year.
How did the move from Belgium come about? What was the thinking behind it? Was it your agent that contacted you? How did it all come together?
Yeah. My agent comes from Perth, so he proposed me to the club, and it went really fast. It was okay, and I moved on in 2 weeks. It was a bit difficult because I had to say goodbye to my family. It's the first time going so far from home, but we are big boys. We're moving, and life is like this. So I'm happy to be here, and it went fast, but it's okay. It's really okay.
Right, so an exciting new challenge for yourself and for you as well, Will. I know you didn't come from quite as far, just over from Western Sydney, but yeah, can you just talk us through that move as well, mate? Because this was earlier this year or late last year, was it?
Late last year in November I came across. I came originally through the NPL with the idea of trying to crack it into the A-League team, which I have now, and from now it's just trying to get more and more minutes and play more in the A-League this year. But yeah, so I came over through the NPL originally, but now I'm here.
All right, fair enough. Because you were involved at Western Sydney for a while, mate, weren't you? How was that experience? How did you find it? Because that was the club that you supported growing up, you were telling me.
Yeah. So when Wanderers first came into the A-League, I'm from Western Sydney. I'm from southwestern Sydney, so I always supported Wanderers. And then when I was 10, I moved to Wanderers, and I was there for 7 years. So yeah, I was there for a long time, and it was a great environment for me to grow as a player. Lots of great players coming out of Western Sydney and Sydney in general. So, yeah, like I said, a really good environment for me to grow as a player and grow as a person. But yeah, and yeah, like I said, now I'm here.
And you were there the night that Wanderers famously played in that AFC Champions League final as well, I understand.
Yeah, I was 8 or 9 years old, sitting with my family, and then when Tommy Urich scored that winning goal, he ran to the corner and knee slid right in front of me. It was magical. It was an unreal night, to be fair. Unreal night, and even the week later in the away leg, watching it from home, I was like 8 or 9, and I was amazed. I was amazed by it all, but yeah.
Yeah, I think all of us, even non-Wanderers fans, I think everyone enjoyed that. And as just growing up as you did in Brussels, were you from a football family? How did your interest in the game begin?
My uncle was like a football player, not professional, but like in amateurs, and with the time I was every time looking at his games and everything, and my family was like just to have some hobby or to find something to do after school, so they just sent me up in a club, and it became the biggest club in Belgium, so I was a little bit lucky when I was young. So yeah, after with time I just continued like that until I became pro in Belgium.
And you played Belgium under-18s as well?
Yeah, I did both. I played under-17 with Morocco 1 year because my origins are from Morocco.
Yeah.
And then the second year, under-18, I was with Belgium. I played for a few games with them also. Was
that a difficult decision to make, to which of the countries to represent?
Yeah, it's a big problem, I could say, because there is a lot of international players that have this problem also. Because in Belgium we have a big community of Moroccan players, in Netherlands also. So each year we got the same problem. Some players like, what will you choose, Belgium or Morocco, or Netherlands or Morocco? It's always the same, but I got big problems with it because I couldn't make a choice. At the end I played for both, so it was okay. Yeah, I played. Yeah, that was it. But yeah, it's not easy to make that choice because you have the side of your family, your origins, and then you have the side where you grow up all your life and where you want to play. So yeah, it's not easy.
And were there particular players that you admired and looked up to when you were a young player yourself?
From the big players, I got like Marcelo from Real Madrid. I really loved the style he got because he was always attacking, defending, and he didn't stop running. It's one of the biggest players I saw playing as a left back. So yeah, it's the only one. And my friends love to call me Marcelo sometimes because they know I really appreciated this player.
What about yourself, Will? We haven't established who you support over in Europe yet. Have you got an English club or a European club that you support?
Yeah, Liverpool.
Right.
I'm a big Liverpool fan.
Okay, and any particular players that you looked up to when you were a younger man?
When I was younger, yeah. Obviously, being a Liverpool fan, I love Steven Gerrard, and I didn't really get to watch him play like in his prime, but yeah, I love Steven Gerrard. And funnily enough, my neighbour's my neighbour's son was Brad Emerton, and so growing up, I always saw Brad Emerton when he was playing at Sydney FC, and that this is just after he came back from Europe after a huge career in Europe. So I always loved Brad Emerton growing up. But yeah. So those two really, Steven Gerrard and Brad Emerton.
No, decent choices those. Now, just moving on a little bit, lads. We'll start with you, Anas. I'm going to give you the difficult question first. If there was one player in the Glory squad that you would not want on this road trip with you, if it was just the two of you, right? Pretend me and Jack are not here, and Will, obviously. It's just you and one other player from the Glory squad. Who do you not want here?
Can I take a joker or not? No, I think I really appreciate everybody in the team. I was really shocked about the fact that since the first day I came in, like everybody was asking like if I need some help or some stuff for my apartment and all those things. Really, everybody helped me, so I don't think I have anyone that I don't want in here. But yeah, that's it. No, I will take a joker for this one.
Yeah, it's a nice answer. It's a lovely answer, and it's really nice to hear that everyone's been so welcoming. But it wasn't the answer we wanted. So, Will, who would you not want here?
Oh, like Anna said, the squad's so good.
Just say my name. Just say my name.
If I had to choose one, it'd be Kwa. Because he's the best kid, funniest kid, but he would not stop talking for this whole trip. He would not stop talking, so yeah, have to say Kwa.
He does love a chat. He does love a chat. He's also very big on Instagram. Obviously not as big as Abdul Faisal.
No.
He's almost broken Instagram. He's incredible. He really is incredible. So, Will, I know you live with Adam Bagaria.
Yeah.
Who else are you close to in the squad? Who else do you spend the most time with in the squad?
So obviously I live with Adam, so he's probably the closest I'm with right now, but Kwa I'm really close with. I'm close with Kalen. But at the moment, to be honest, lots of the players are like new to the club, so I'm still getting close to some of the boys. But they're probably those, and then like Blair. Last year I played with Blair at Wanderers, so pretty close with him, and Jalen Pearman as well. So, but like Anna said before, it's a really good squad, and everyone in the squad are really good people. So it's easy to talk to everyone, and yeah. So.
And what about yourself, Anas? Who do you spend most time with in the squad?
Yeah, I got a few dinners with Nicholas Pennington. My wife and his wife knows each other, so we already went to eat together. So yeah, otherwise I have Musti, where I talk a lot with, a little bit with everybody, but the most one is Nicholas Pennington.
Now, your English is fantastic. Has it always been very good, or has it sort of improved a lot since you've been over?
It improved a lot, because at the start at school I was not so good at English, but my first years of professional football in Belgium, when I was in Union, I got a lot of players coming from outside of Belgium, and international players, and yeah, with the time you have to speak English with them, so I improved like that. That's why I can. Sometimes I have to search for some words.
Right,
but yeah, it's okay. I can do it.
But I guess on the training ground, is it fairly easy, because there's that sort of international language, I guess, to an extent?
Yeah. You mean here in Perth?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm gonna say the truth. Sometimes like Willow, I can understand him because he got that English accent. But yeah, some of the players. But in the start when I came in, I was a little bit afraid to ask, like, can you repeat it, please? Because I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the time, some of them are okay with it. Like, I just ask, what did you say? Because I didn't understand what you just said. And yeah, then with the time, it's gonna be okay. I need some time, but it's gonna be okay.
Well, I tell you what, your English is a lot better than my French or Arabic, so I think you're doing a tremendous job.
Thank you.
We'll just bouncing on to you, mate. In terms of the senior players at the club, has anyone sort of taken you under their wing, given you pointers in terms of your own position there as a midfielder?
Yeah, well, this year we've signed Brandon O'Neill, who's had a really big career in football, played in Asia and played in the A-League and been a top midfielder, and he's been a player that's really been helping me. And at the moment I'm injured, and the last month or so I've been injured, so I haven't really got to train with him yet. But just in the gym, he's always up for a chat, and he's always giving pointers, whether it's about his experiences or my injury right now, how to get over them, or even just talking about the Melbourne City game or the Brisbane game he's played in. Just talking about football with Brandon O'Neill has been really good for me, and so probably Brandon O'Neill's been the most influential player so far this year out of the senior boys for me.
Now, just on the subject of Brandon O'Neill, we need to touch upon something that we talked about a little bit earlier on when the camera wasn't on. As we know, our football director, Stan Lazaridis, he loves his player comparisons. He loves describing somebody as whoever it might be, the new Messi or the new Stoichkov or whoever it was. Now, when it came to you, Will, he he had a slightly different comparison. Do you want to talk us through that one?
Yeah. So when Stan was signing all the boys for this year, when he signed Abdul Faisal, he compared him to Mo Salah. The other day he compared my roommate Adam Bulgari to Stoichkov, and then when he was signing me, he was comparing me to Brandon O'Neill. So he mustn't rate me. Rate me enough anyway.
But yeah, I mean, full credit.
With all respect to Brandon O'Neill.
Massive respect. I know Brano will laugh at that himself. He definitely will. But on the subject of Stan, Anas, how much time have you spent with Stan, and how much does he brighten up the place when he comes to training or comes into the changing room?
Yeah, if I want to say something about Stan, it's like it's a human person, and I think in the club we always need somebody like that. That's giving you confidence, showing you every time that he cares about you and everything, because in some clubs when you go, you have no contact, you don't know what's happening. So I think having somebody like Stan in the club is really important, and yeah, I think he loves his team and he shows it. So it's really important and something good for us.
Have you had much to do with Stan, Will, yourself? I imagine you have.
Yeah. So obviously when I was signing, it was all up to Stan, and also being from Sydney, leaving here alone, away from my family. Stan's been really helpful with anything I need. I just call him and he helps me out. And even the boys who live up in Kingsley, Lucky Bar, Abdul, Blair, Taras and Zach, they always say every day Stan's helping them out with food or buying them a ping pong table or just something to keep them entertained while they're at home. But yeah, like Anna said, Stan's just he's a really genuine guy, and he's so generous. Like he's, whenever you're around him, you just smile. Yeah, he really brightens the mood, which is good. You need someone like that at a club.
You definitely do, and he certainly brightened the mood in the office today. He brought in
some cakes.
Literally dozens of donuts, cinnamon buns. He actually brought in the tray from the bakers that had the cinnamon buns on it. Now, I don't know whether he stole it from the bakers. I don't know what's happened. I'm sure he didn't, but he definitely brightens the place up. Now, Will, as you mentioned, you are away from home. You're still pretty young. How are you finding that, just in terms of your sort of domestic challenges and so on? Is that going okay?
Yeah. Well, I moved over in November last year, and I was with a player, Andoni Martins, from last year. Unfortunately, he got injured in pre-season, so he didn't play. But I was staying with him, and he's 23, turning 24 soon, and he moved away to Denmark when he was 15. So he was really experienced with living away. So moving in with him really helped with the move across initially, but he's gone now. Now Adam Bulgari's moved in, and it's funny because me and Adam last year played together at Wanderers, and we've known each other since we were 10. So it's good he moved in, but just living in Perth, I think, has really helped the move out of home be like smooth and nice, and it's helped me enjoy it, I think, because I mean we're living at Floria. It's 5 minutes from the beach, 10 from the city, 20 from Fremantle where we train. So where we live, I think, has really helped, and the city has really helped, and even just the squad. Like even if I'm not seeing all the players outside of training, just feeling comfortable in the club and comfortable around the boys every day, that's really helped me feel at home. So.
And how are you splitting up the cooking and the cleaning and those duties? How's that? Is that working okay?
Yeah. Well, to be honest, me and Adam Adam and I, we cook like the same amount. Like one day I'll cook, next day he'll cook. We have about 4 or 5 meals we stick to. We have our chicken wraps, honey soy chicken wraps. Usually Adzi cooks that. Then I make a nice pasta. So I usually make pasta on match day -1, and then we have some steak and just my sandwich, really. They're really the 4 main meals we stick to, but...
Oh, that's it, you go with what you know, that's all.
Yeah, exactly. 4 good meals is all you need.
100%.
4 good meals is all you need.
100%. It sounds a lovely little situation you've got going on there. Now we're actually just coming into Northam now, so we're going to have to probably wind this up fairly soon because I'm going to have to try and navigate and ask questions at the same time, and that'll probably be beyond me, to be honest. But just one final one for yourself, Anna. Since you've been in Australia, have you managed to explore much? Have you been beyond Perth at all, or is this your first time out into country WA? Yeah, today. Is this your first
Since
trip?
I'm in Perth, or you mean in the world?
Since you've been at Glory,
in Perth? Yeah, sorry. Since I've been in Perth, like I went to Margaret River.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, 3 days with my 2 days, sorry, with my wife. So she was looking at a bit on all the social media what we could do because we got 3 days free, and she spoke about Margaret River, and I was like, yeah. We took the car like 3 hours driving. That was it, I think.
Yep.
And yeah, it was really nice. So, but I heard like in summer everything is like 10 times nicer. So we will go back in the summer. But what I saw just now was really nice. But it's the only thing I did just.
It's a very good place to start. It is a lovely part of the world. I imagine that trip probably slightly more romantic than this one.
Yeah, maybe.
Thanks to the company. No disrespect to Northam, obviously. That's the last thing we'd want to do. But right, lads, well, thank you very much for taking the time to chat. You didn't really have much choice because you were sort of trapped in the car with myself and Jack. We will wind it up there because we're just about to hop out, hopefully, at the reserve, if I don't miss the turning, which is coming up shortly on the left. So I'll make that turn and we'll go and catch up with our good friends from Northam Springfield FC. And Jack, our fantastic videographer, will produce a wonderful clip of that, I'm sure, and we will pop that out on our socials soon. So thank you very much. We are checking out from the Glory Road Trip.